Oh joy, now I've opened up a can of worms here. Okay, digging this out. Remember, here's the two lines that were up above. Okay, I can't even dig any closer because see this root here? I forgot that root was still there. Remember I said I had removed some roots before when I had dug this? Look at this here. I chopped this off because that root had grown over to here and it pushed up the bricks, and this whole thing and this right here had gone over there, and that's where those roots are still there. And I thought, at that point, I thought I could keep that. But now, because I'm trying to dig this up, because I'm trying to find if there was a piece of conduit that those wires are shoved into, I've come across this big old root, and it keeps going, and it goes that way. And see what I see down here? Here's two other wires. That's why you have to be careful when you're digging. I skinned it right there, see? But I didn't dig into it all the way. I did that with a shovel too. And luckily for me, the shovel hit this before it went through there. You remember what those two wires are for? Those two wires are not these two wires, are not those two wires. Those two wires keep going, and they go over to that, to the valves for the sprinklers. And see, remember I showed you on the side of the house, there was a sprinkler box, and there's another sprinkler box right here. Okay, so those two wires are connected to the sprinkler time clock, different than the landscape time clock. Okay, here's the other sprinkler valve over here, so I know there's some wires over there. Remember, you were with me the other day. I had dug up and there was two wires right there going that way. Okay, so what do you suppose I need to do? I really need to get that root out of there, don't I? Okay, look at that thing. And initially I was leaving that because I didn't realize that I wanted to inspect these landscape lights, and I didn't realize those two lights going for the sprinkler valves are there. And see, it's wrapped around, and that's tight right there, and it goes this way. If I were to leave this here, this root is only going to get bigger in the future, and pretty soon it's going to stretch these wires more, and then I'm going to have an issue with the wire being ripped, or the time clock for the sprinklers, for the gate valves not working properly, because this is going to have mashed those and stretch those wires to kingdom come. Okay, so that's why I'm digging this up. And see, I've come across, I went to due diligence to dig this up, and I found this one here. See, I can leave this one to the tree. Now, is this tree ever going to fall down if I dig this root out? Probably not. You know, there's a couple big roots that are still over there. There's some over here that go that way. There's some here that dive down lower than this. Okay, and so if I take this one out, I'm good to take that out. I don't think this tree's going to die. And if the tree dies, oh well. You know, we'll rip it out and put something else in there. So I'm not really concerned about this tree per se. Okay, so where to cut this root? I'm going to cut it off about here, because that's why I wanted to dig further. The root lies off of here, and it keeps going that way. Plus this small root is off of the edge, and this root goes down, and this root right here, there's another feeler that goes down right here. It's attached to there, goes down, goes over that way, and it comes down, and this is part of that. So when I cut this off, that root's still going to get bigger, that's going to get bigger. There's another big one there. The tree's not going to fall down. It's still got plenty of support. That way I can get this out of here. Okay, and in order to get that out, I don't want to just cut it off right there. It's really close to these wires. I'm going to have to dig this this little section up right here too. Okay, and you know, good thing I've got my look at this. This is a flat bar crowbar, and it's really used to pull nails. See, but I use it as a flat bar to dig. And this side I scoop into the shovel, and I've got my big old flat bar that's halfway buried now in this dirt. Okay, but I'm just going to keep digging. I've got to dig this, so I got to move some of this dirt over. And I want to see where this goes, so that I can loosen up these wires a little bit further. Then I can chop this off. I could chop it off right there, right? Even though I dig it out further, I don't have to chop the root off any further. Once I cut this root off from this tree, the rest of it's not going to keep growing. Okay, but I want to expose it further that way, so I can pull these wires away from it, so I get my sawzall down in there, and I have to dig underneath it and all that. So I'm not done. I'm not done digging this just yet. Okay, but I wanted to show you. This is the type of stuff you've got to do when you have big trees and when you start working on your landscaping and your lights and your drip irrigation. I had drip irrigation pipes all smashed down underneath these roots. Hopefully you saw those. I'm putting this whole thing together so that if you want to watch this from start to finish, you can. It's going to be hours long, but you know, hey, everything I do is for a reason, and you can learn what I'm doing. That way, if you want to tackle your landscaping issues, you'll know what to do, right? Okay, so no matter what, I want to get this root out of here. Then I can dig under there, see where these wires go. In fact, these wires for the lighting and these wires for the sprinkler valves might be going down into a pipe right there, and it could be going that direction, and that pipe, I first off want to see where that pipe is. If there is in fact a pipe, and if it looks like it's going over here, then guess what? I'm going to dig this up, and hopefully I can find the wires right here. And they might have done that before they put another pipe from here over that direction. See what I mean? Then that'll tell me that I can install a light over here. All this just to figure out if I can install a light there. Yeah, well, I mean, the other thing too is I'm glad I'm digging it up, because this root is not getting any smaller. And see how it zigs right here? Eventually this root here is going to keep pushing this way. This is going to keep moving this way. That root is, which means it's going to keep pushing that way, which means it's going to be forcing itself so tight on these landscape lights. 2-3 years from now, when I have everything down, I want to have a lighting issue and think, oh, I'll bet you I know where it is. It's probably right there. Then I have to pull up all the new decomposed granite. Then I have to pull up if there's any plants there, any sprinkler lines there, the weed block, and then I have to pull all the decomposed granite over. Then I have to have an area where I can dig the dirt out so the dirt doesn't get intermixed into the decomposed granite, and come down here. You see how much of a hassle it's going to be later to try to fix anything. That's why I want to get that root out now. And so, hey, you know, I just have to do it. I got to spend the time to do that. Plus, that's right over where one of my landscape lights is going to be. So then I'll have to pull that up. If this root gets any bigger and pushes that up, my landscape light is always going to be tilted, and I'm going to be like, how come it's tilted? Well, it's tilted because this root keeps growing. You see what I mean? That root is right in the way. So yeah, that means more digging I have to do there. Get the sawzall out, cut that out. That's first and foremost before I tackle any of these light fixtures, these landscape lighting. I could install 3 or 4 landscape lights this way, but hey, either way, eventually I got to get this done before I put that light in, before I put that light in. Do you see what I mean? And especially if I can fish a wire from here over to there, then I've got to tap in that extra wire that goes that way. In fact, I may not have to fish anything, you know, this wire could be a loose wire that just goes over to there. I could turn the timer on and see if that goes on. I don't think it will, because there's no wire nuts on it. It's just a separate wire, and maybe I can use that as a pull wire to pull in another wire, or I can utilize that. We'll just have to see. Do you see what I mean? Because I want to see if I can get a light, the wire over there. You know, that would make wifey really happy, because maybe I put a down light there, and I don't know, I may not put one. Maybe we just put an up light there in the corner and kind of shine it up, and have a plant over there and kind of have it lit up there. Or if I put a down light, maybe I put the down light over here, not necessarily out here. Does that make sense? And have it over there so it kind of matches that one, and that light will have enough light over here. I really don't want to put one here. This gets full of snow, and the last thing I need is to knock the light down or anything like that. Plus, I don't know exactly what we're going to plant there yet. But hey, that's my initial thought. But could we put a light out there? Yeah, we probably could, but I think it's just going to be out in no man's land. I would rather stick it over there. But first things first, right? Dig this out more, and then get my saws out here, getting ready to dig that. In worst case scenario, you know, my wife, she only got 6 of these, right? If we need more, we can order more. And in fact, we might get a whole set, an 8 and 8 or 6 and 6. Use some of them here, and then use the other ones downstairs, or 12 and 8 or something. You know, they have different combinations on their website. Remember, what was that website called? It's in there, but you just have to watch gardencoin.net, I think it was. Gardencoin, COIN .net, and you can mix and match whatever you want. That's what I'll do for later on down the road. Okay, but first things first, I gotta keep on digging. All this dirt that I just pushed here, I'm gonna have to move it over, and that's okay. I can do it. It's not gonna take me that long. And I use my trusty little shovel there, my stiff putty knife, my crowbar, my flat bar, my hammer, my knee pad, my little thing there where I sit there, kneel and sit there and put my leg on there at an angle and keep digging right here. Hey, I'll show you what it looks like before I cut it. Don't worry.